Hey, it's time for a La Madera and the garage update video. Beach looks great, don't you think? Back in September, shortly after they started their road construction above on the road where we live, Eva Samano de Lopez Mateos, the city tore down the restaurant buildings here on Playa La Madera and put these nice looking palapa structures in. A few months before that, they had put three, I believe, they'd installed three over on Playa Principal. And it's a fairly intense and time-consuming process, as you can see from this video. But I think the beach has a lot cleaner look to it now. It's more inviting and just has it's more spacious too. It's been over 3 months since I've done a video on the road construction and our garage issues, so I thought I would give an update. After the last video, I was under the impression that the next one I did would probably show the finished product, but the project still isn't completed. I still can't believe that we lived here during that entire stretch of mud and dirt and destroyed road and canals in the middle of it and makeshift bridges. I can't believe it. The construction started on August 16th, and for the next 4 months, we didn't have full access to our road. Then we had all of those garage issues. That was a lot of fun. There were periods with no water, no gas, a broken sewer line, but the internet and the electricity worked the entire time, except for the day they tore down the garage. So today I'm going to walk around and give a tour of the street, and we'll keep our fingers crossed that over the summer the project will be completed. There is some good news. On our end of the street, back in August, they had blocked off that stairwell, and about 3 weeks ago they put in a provisional steps that go down to Playa La Madera, which saves a lot of time, a lot easier to get down to Centro or down to the beach going that way. It was quite painful, especially back in between August and December when the road was all torn up, having to walk the long way. But it's really appreciated. I think it was due to the project with Carpinteros, that condominium project that's going on right now. But we're super thrilled to see some access down there, and hopefully in the next couple of months, as everything else gets completed, they'll finish those stairs too. One of the more recent things that they have done, about a month ago, they added this railing onto the stairs going down, and we didn't have stairs going down this steep hill before, so that's actually a really nice thing that they did. So greatly appreciated. Most of the remaining works seem to revolve around burying the electrical lines. If you walk down the street, you'll see all the posts are still up, and those areas they haven't been able to finish the road or the sidewalk. And this road, there's this massive mound of rock and bricks behind me, and because of that, they've blocked this road off. It's a second exit point for the street. It looks like they're in the process of resolving it, and I believe, again, once CFE comes out and they bury these lines, the rest of the construction work should commence, and maybe they'll finish pretty quickly. But it's nice having this second exit road. I think it'll alleviate some of the traffic up on the hill. If and when, and I'm confident it's more of a question of when, the city finishes the final road works, we'll then figure out a way to fix the crack that they put in our driveway. On the garage, we assume the issue is dead. We still have a little bit of repair work to do, but we did decide to repaint the house, or the front of the house, last week. It was a bit funny because I'm painting it, and as I'm painting, I'm thinking, I'm laying a tarp down, I'm trying to keep the paint off the sidewalk. The city clearly never considered doing the same thing to keep the paint off of my house, but several neighbors have already repainted the front of their houses too, and I'm sure they had a much better attitude about it, so we've tried to move on from that. I have no idea what the final resolution was with the two neighbors beside us. They both were called into the city, claiming that their property was really the city's property. And at one point, I believe one of the neighbors agreed to give 20 centimeters for a little tiny sidewalk, but possibly just over time, with all the going back and forth between the attorney and the city finally gave up, versus us, where they waited till we left town and tore down the garage. But really, I don't know. Who knows if it'll be something that will be visited again down the road. But as of now, everything's safe with them, and I don't know with the other neighbors as well, because they had told me that they weren't even going to fight it, but it looks like they ended up not touching their property too. So when they finally finish all of the road works, the electricity, burying that, finishing all of the sidewalk sections that are incomplete, I'll do a proper tour, because there are some really cool things in this neighborhood that I haven't shown in previous videos and I want to show. So as soon as they're done, hopefully that will be in the next couple months, then I'll do another video and give a proper tour of La Madera. All right, thanks for watching. Take care.